Hey, it's Lee here with another food review. This is Irresistibles General Tao Chicken. Um, Irresistibles is kind of like a no-name brand for, I believe it's Metro. Oh, I might be wrong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Metro chain of restaurants, of stores. Um, and let's look at the specs here. Important note: these were on sale for $2.22. So I feel like from a value proposition, it made sense to at least try this. Just throwing it out there. So this is 265 grams, so not a huge portion, but it feels, I don't know, it feels heavier than that. It's fairly big. Maybe it's the verticality of the box that's throwing me off. Let's see if we can find some instructions. Holy, look at that ingredient list. That is super, super long. Like, it's English and French, but wow. Yeah, probably a lot of processed stuff in here. Anyways, microwave instructions. There they are. Lift a corner, 4 to 5 minutes on high, and then let it sit for a minute. I always mention my microwave's not the best. I might actually cook it a little bit longer than that, but should get an internal temp of 165. All right, we'll toss it in the microwave, come back with a review. All right, I have prepared this and tasted it, and I'm ready for a review. I'm reminded, or I just remembered that my friend Scott once mentioned that I should show what the cover looked like versus what the actual food looks like. So this is what it looks like here. I did mix it up. This is what the cover looks like. It has it split up, which it was actually kind of split when I first heated it up. I'm gonna put the box over here just to help with the lighting. It doesn't look exactly the same, obviously, but it's not like it looks horrible. The one thing that's a little misleading is that there are scallions on the cover of the box, and I think they expect you to chop your own scallions and put them on top of this meal. I paid $2 for a TV meal or microwave meal. Don't expect me to cut some onions for that. Anyway, as for the review, the rice, I've had quite a few microwavable dinners at this point. I think rice is one of the things that holds up the best in microwave meals. It's never really bad. Some of them are a little kind of more robust than others, especially in the when you're getting stuff like basmati rice, tends to hold up really, really well. This is not basmati, but it still holds up really well. It's pretty standard white rice. So that's good. The chicken, I actually got one little bite that was almost crispy because it is supposed to be theoretically deep fried, but it's battered. It was okay. It's actually pretty good. Not as rubbery as I expected it to be, so I'm gonna give it credit on that front. The little pieces of pepper are very small. All these kind of frozen meals always have the vegetables so small that you kind of lose most of their essence. So I'm like, okay, they're red peppers, kind of, they're fine. The kind of weakness of this dish, I would say, is the lack of sauce. There is just not a lot of sauce to it, and it's supposed to be the spicy. General Tao typically has chilies and stuff, and it is a little bit spicy. You can tell there is spice to it. It's just there's just so little sauce that it's way more bland than this should be. It's still decent, but I kind of expect a bigger pop from General Tao chicken. A little bit of sweetness coming through, and then a little bit of spice. There's not much of either one going in. Which I guess it can be a good thing because a lot of people can't handle spice. I feel like most, not all, but most people should be able to handle this. It's really not that bad. So from a spice level, I would have liked more. I would have liked more sauce. I would have liked more sweetness in this, especially. But still really decent. In fact, the fact that it is somewhat spicy kind of pushes it up a little bit for me. I really love the rice, though. I have to say, that's probably the best part of this. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 7.5. It's a little bit better than some of the recent things I've had. So yeah, 7.5, fairly strong for $2.22. Amazing value. Like that's not the regular price. I think regular they're like $3.50 or something like that. Still good value, but at $2.22, there's just not that much stuff you can get at that price. So I'm kind of pleased with it. All right, thanks for watching.